Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm super excited to share my September portfolio update with you all. There's been a lot happening, some fresh dividends, steady growth, and I'll give you the full breakdown of how my portfolio has performed. Stick around because we've got a lot to cover, including a quick look at what's going on in the market right now.
Do I give a fuck?
No, not one.
How many fucks do I give?
0.
Exactly, so therefore your comment is irrelevant.
Alright, before we dive into my portfolio, let's quickly touch on what's been happening in the market. September has been a pretty eventful month with the Federal Reserve cutting interest rates by 50 basis points for the first time in 4 years. This is part of their plan to achieve a soft landing, which basically means they're trying to reduce inflation without pushing the economy into a recession. So far, the market seems to be reacting positively to this. The S&P 500 is up around 21% year to date, which is amazing. It's been one of the strongest runs we've seen in a long time. But of course, we're still keeping an eye on the labor market and corporate earnings. There's a potential for some bumps ahead. Overall though, experts are optimistic about the rest of 2024, which is great for us long-term investors. So where does my portfolio stand? Right now, my portfolio is spread across 3 main ETF. Vanguard, the S&P 500 ETF VOO, makes up about 45% of my holdings, and it's my primary growth engine, taking advantage of the S&P 500 overall performance. Schwab's US Dividend Equity ETF SCHD accounts for roughly 30%, and SCHD is all about those reliable dividends that are essential for my long-term income strategy. The remaining 23% is invested in Vanguard's high dividend yield ETF VYM, which adds even more dividend income to the mix. This balance helps me maintain a healthy focus on both growth and steady income. So with all this put to the side, how's my performance and what are the highlights? Starting with VOO, it's up about 8.5%, bringing its value to $5,295. I own just over 10 shares, giving me an unrealized gain of over $400. VOO continues to be a cornerstone of our portfolio, benefiting from the S&P 500 recent record highs and providing both growth and stability. SCHD has also performed well, increasing by 6.3% to a market value of $3,553. I have 42 shares, resulting in an unrealized gain of $211. The big news is that SCHD is set for a 3-for-1 stock split on October 10th. While this won't change the total value of my holdings, it will triple my share count. This means more shares to generate dividends, which could enhance my income over time. Currently, I'm earning about $124 annually from SCHD, and that's set to grow once the split happens. VYM has shown strong performance too, rising by 7.8% to $2,729. I own a bit over 21 shares, and currently I'm earning around $78 annually. VYM is key to building that dividend snowball I'm aiming for. Now, let's talk dividends because this is one of the best parts of investing in these ETFs. In September, I received dividends from all 3 of these ETFs, and I've reinvested them to buy more shares. VOO paid me $16 on October 1st, which was immediately reinvested. SCHG paid me $32 on September 30th, and I reinvested it as well. VYM gave me another $17 on September 24th, and just like the others, it was reinvested. I know these amounts might seem small, but trust me, it adds up. By reinvesting these dividends, I'm letting the power of compounding work for me, and over time, these small payments turn into bigger return, and that's what helps fuel long-term growth. Plus, by reinvesting my dividends, I'm essentially dollar cost averaging, which means I'm buying more shares over time, and especially when prices dip. So even in volatile markets, I'm still growing my portfolio bit by bit. Although some sectors have been volatile, sticking with reliable dividend ETFs has provided a cushion against short-term market swings. The upcoming SCHD stock split is particularly exciting as it boosts my portfolio ability to capitalize on dividend growth and maintain momentum despite any market fluctuations. As of now, my portfolio is valued at $12,039, reflecting an unrealized gain of $835, which is a 7.74% gain. My projected annual dividend income has risen to $268, primarily due to consistent investing. The SCHD stock split in October is a key milestone that will further enhance my compounding potential through a higher share count. Taking a step back, I'm really happy with how the portfolio has grown this year. I started out with just $20 back in January, and now I've crossed the $12,000 mark. It's been a steady climb, and this is really the result of sticking to my plan, regular reinvesting dividends, and staying focused on the long term. Year to date, my portfolio is up 18.5%, which honestly, I couldn't be more pleased with. It's a great reminder that investing is all about patience, and even when the market gets a little bumpy, sticking to your strategy really pays off in the end. I'm excited to see where we'll be by the end of the year. And that's the September update. As you can see, keeping things simple, staying disciplined, reinvesting dividends, and maintaining a balanced portfolio really works. I hope this update encourages you to stay the course even when things seem uncertain. If you like this update and want to see more, don't forget that like button and subscribe for future updates. I also love to hear how your portfolios are doing. What's been working for you this year? Drop a comment below and let's chat. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.